and we're carrying on in one big mega vlog. The Diversity Lottery Revelation Day. Quarter-final day.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You gonna smash it?
Yes.
We are going to try space ice cream. Alright, go Jacob. The house has gone live again and they want to come and have a look at the house. Tomorrow, a professional look, flipping his burgers. We've just had a lovely afternoon tea. He's probably the worst phase that we're going through. It is though Marky's birthday next. We like to leave you on a Friday cliffhanger. Hello, it is Saturday and the start of a new vlog. It is already Saturday afternoon and I really haven't vlogged anything, so apologies. But you are here viewing live a very exciting moment in time.
It doesn't need to be exciting because we've done most of it already, but yeah.
No, it is exciting
It is
because...
exciting because we've always said it'd be really curious.
Yeah, we just realised that today is the 2nd of May. And the relevance to the 2nd of May is that it is the Diversity Lottery Revelation Day. Yes, if you have applied for the Green Card Lottery to the US, today is the day you can enter in your registration number that you saved and find out whether you won or not. So Mark is on there now, just plugging in our almost ticket numbers, if you like, to find out whether we've won the Green Card Lottery. Sadly,
to find out whether the $20,000 it's cost me so far to get
it was a waste of money. Sadly, our friends already in America were not successful, which is very sad for them.
Website.
But so Marky is plugging in the details now. Let's find out.
I wouldn't keep that video open. Darren just said it took them nearly 15 minutes to load the page. There's probably there will be millions of people who are trying to check at the same time. So we'll come back to you when it actually loads.
Yeah, no, but then I'm not going to get your actual real reaction, am I?
No, you can start recording again when the actual page appears. So this is mine.
Your one.
So you have to enter confirmation number, your family name, which I've put, year of birth, and then our authentication number. Submit. Let's see what it says. It's going to be a long do this and then it goes crash. My entry has not been selected.
Oh!
So based on the information provided, the entrant has not been selected for further processing for electronic visa.
Marky got a no. And this one, in this situation, you are not a legend. I wonder whether they can tell that you've applied for a different type of visa from your information. So they just go, well, you've already got one, so no, you can't have a second bite at the cherry.
Possibly. It would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And again, you're technically in the system as well, so...
Yeah.
And you've not been selected either?
No! Yeah, DV lottery.
It's very much that.
We were not selected. So there you go.
We have ultimately that's sort of differentiated. It made me feel a lot better about spending
20 grand on their visa.
Reasonable sum of money. I'm trying to get a visa.
However, to anybody out there that has been successful on the DV lottery, congratulations to you. Good morning and happy Sunday. It is a nice, bright, early one. In fact, I think it's about 8:10. We've got to leave the house in 20 minutes. Little Finster has got a quarter-final today. So, as ever, Sunday mornings commence with Finley's football. So Finn went training Friday night and he got trainer of the week, bless him. So I think he's hoping to carry that over into today's match. It'd be nice for them to go through to the semi-finals, especially as at the moment this is his last season playing with this team. So yeah, that is how our day started anyway. Today, nothing else further to report right now, obviously. As everything, especially on the house sale, is on a bit of a go slow. It's the weekend, so unlikely to hear anything from the MVC over the weekend. But either way, we're off to football. So I'll see you in a bit. Quarter final day.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You gonna smash it?
Yes.
Yes.
Smash it top bins.
Yeah. Top bins, bottle bins, middle bins, wherever you want to put it.
Don't do it middle bins, guys, because the goalkeeper will easily.
Oh, I don't
You
care.
mexed him last time. I reckon you can mex him again.
No, I'm gonna put it on the bottom and
Okay.
let's kick the ball as hard as I possibly can, hit him in the face. And the
No. I want it in the goal, not in the keeper.
Yeah, in the goal. In the goal. In fact, if you could get 2 or 3, that'd be perfect.
I'll try. I'll
Okay.
try to shoot from the halfway line.
Well, if you can get one to get you into the final, that would be good. We'll be back to you with the scoreline later. Sunday evening, and we've decided we're coming to the pictures. We're meeting up with my sister, Sally, Ross and Eva, and we're going to go and watch the new Thunderbolts movie. Spoiler alert! Oh, we've just been to Five Guys, grabbed a burger and some fries.
Daddy
He's
ordered
got
the wrong fries.
He did. He ordered the Cajun
It
salt.
doesn't really matter.
Not
Cajun
just the regular salted stuff.
salted ones, and they were terrible.
They weren't the greatest. I wouldn't say they weren't the greatest, but it is.
But either way, right, we're going in. So come with us to the Odeon. You're not going to be able to watch the movie with us, but you can at least come in. Let's go find them.
Thank you, Dawn.
So this is what we've come to see. Thunderbolts. Good morning, everybody, and a very happy Tuesday. Because it was bank holiday yesterday. It's kind of actually the start of the week. Back to work, back to school. Time to move forward. So out for my usual morning walk, and maybe wishing I'd put a slightly thicker jacket on. So although it's blue skies and sunshine, there's still a bit of a nip to the air. Anyways, meeting Sally. I'm dogless this morning as Belly Boo Boo was not interested in coming. Otherwise, the rest of the weekend has mainly been me trying to get vlogs ready. So, sorry for the lack of content. Right then, I'm getting to Sally's Road. I'll see you in a bit. So, whilst on holiday, we brought back some astronaut's ice cream. A vanilla chocolate wafer. We are going to try space ice cream. Oh. Right, go.
Just eat it.
I don't have good taste.
Eat it normally.
Does it taste like vanilla ice cream biscuit? No.
He's got hay fever.
It's like a normal ice cream.
Tastes like normal ice cream. Well, that's positive then.
It's a bit like Lucky Charms.
It's a bit like what?
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. Kind of all broken up.
It's like a very crunchy vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, it's like
Ice cream.
Lucky Charm marshmallows.
It's like vanilla. You can taste
Really?
vanilla ice cream as well.
Yeah, it's vanilla but like the same texture as
Lucky Charms.
Oh. It's very nice.
it's nice actually, isn't it? Yeah?
Very nice.
And Grandad a bit over.
I like it. I like some more.
You ready to have some?
I actually like
I
it.
was having my chocolate. I was on the ice. $3 for like.
Like a vanilla taste.
You got experience in trying food, don't you?
It does taste, the girls are right. You know the marshmallowy things in the Lucky Charms?
That's it, yeah.
It does taste like that.
Alright, go Jacob.
No, sorry.
Bit like an Oreo. Bit like ice cream.
Dried ice cream.
Is it edible? Because if you're going to be an astronaut, you're going to have to live off ice cream wafers.
Would you have another bit? No.
Anyway, what? He would not be. He would
That's it, he's starving.
Good
Good evening and effectively happy Friday, but yeah, it's the end of the week. And we've vlogged next to nothing this week, and basically because we've got not a fat lot to report. I did take a little bit of footage last night when we had a family round, which I will kind of insert after this little intro bit, because my niece Isabel is off to Disney in 4 weeks' time because she is doing the summer exchange program for her degree. And yesterday she received information on her location. So she is going to be doing the custodial and she's got her place. So watch this little clip and find out where she's off to.
Magic Kingdom.
Yay! Isn't that exciting? So yeah, we were fingers crossed hoping that everything would be done, dusted and sorted so that we could be out in Orlando there for when Isabel was there doing her programme. It's looking a bit touch and go now as to whether that's going to be possible or not. We will just have to see. The one positive thing about today is that the house has gone live again. So our estate agent has relisted it as of today as a new listing, and so the house is officially back up for sale. So again, we're keeping everything crossed that swiftly somebody is going to come along and decide they want to buy it and we can get back to the same place we were in before. That is something you're going to get to watch this space for next week. However, what I will say is, because this week is so short on vlogs, what I'm going to do is, because we're already running a couple of weeks behind with the vlogs from Florida, this week's vlog that's just happened is going to be put together with what is next week's vlog, which will completely catch you up with everything. And hopefully next week we will have a whole lot more to report. So I am going to say good night to you now from Friday, but stick around because Saturday and next week is starting for you right now.
Good afternoon and a happy Saturday. Welcome back to this week's vlog. I hope you're all well. Obviously you will have seen that I've continued on from last week and we're carrying on in one big mega vlog. So we can, one, catch things up, and two, because we didn't have a lot of things going on. But that is about to change. Oh yes, after the house going like Pete Tong, buyers pulling out, the house went live as a new listing yesterday, on Friday. And the estate agent has yet to do his social push, which he will be doing tomorrow. But he has had a connection from somebody who has already sold their house, already has their memorandum of sale in place, and they want to come and have a look at the house tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Now, having been battling with a little bit of post-holiday blues and a little bit of disappointment about having lost the buyer and being back to square one, things have slipped a little bit around the house. The cases still are not in the loft. Obviously, we've been away for 2 weeks, so there is a fortnight worth of gardening that needs sorting. And yeah, we've got a lot to do in not a very long space of time. Need to get the house sorted for the viewing tomorrow. Come along with us as we frantically go around and try to make this place look saleable. Right, time to try and sort out the garden, get the weeds up. We've enlisted some help. Nanny Angel has been enlisted to try and help us get this place look shipshape and to give us the kick up the butt that we need. Making progress. Small bits of progress, but it's progress. Mark's even got the stuff cleaning the table. It means business. I don't know what we're going to do about the tree fern though. It's looking like it's seen better days, but it's not quite ready to cut it back yet. Hibiscus has started growing there, and the banana, well, I can always rely on the banana. And I think I may be required to sit in there later, once we've finished all of this. Good job, Marky. Good job.
Good job.
Good job. You're doing a good job.
Oh, thanks.
Right then,
garden has now been done, which I will show you in a second. But with that in mind, it's still a relatively nice warm air temperature out here. And I've got to catch up with a bit of Katie's vlog and a bit of Sue at the Real Brits of Florida. So I'm going to go and enjoy catching up with some of my vloggers from the hot tub. Might as well make the most of it while we've still got it. But anyway, here the garden is looking a whole lot tidier than it was earlier. There we go, look. All looking much tidier now. But either way, let's go and get in the top tub. Looks very inviting, doesn't it? What do you think, Boo? Does it look very inviting? I think so. Good afternoon and happy Sunday. Morning has been taken up with Finn's football semi-final, which very sadly they did not win. Did you?
That's 14.
Oh, and they were doing so well as well. They dominated possession, but they did. And then as soon as we got home, we were back on the putting the house back together, getting it straight, getting it tidy, because it is viewing time. And we now are out and about taking the little doggies for a walk, whilst our estate agent takes the interested people on a tour around our house. Yes, he opts to do the tours on our behalf, which is good, because it means hopefully they'll be very honest in giving feedback. So we can only wait and see what they have to say. But in the meantime, come with us while we take Roxy and Bell Bell for a little walk around the back of where we live. Yep, there they are. We don't often walk them together because together they are a pain in the bottom, because little Bell barks at anything, which then sets Roxy off. Roxy, most of the time, is a good girl on a walk.
Including air.
She will bark at air, Jacob, you are right. So this is an interesting concept for them to be out together walking. And we already have the instance where Belle barks, and so does Roxy. So off we go. We are very lucky to have this just around the back of the house. And there are actually 2 deer that live in this little woodland area. And me and Sally saw them yesterday morning. You need to have your wits about you and keep an eye out for the deer. We're just over here yesterday morning, right out in the open. And Roxy never spotted them once. Obviously, we're going to have to start factoring in little doggy walks when we're in Florida. So, if anybody out there has got any tips for nice places to just go for a family stroll that is dog friendly, then please feel free to drop them in the comments below, and we will add them to our list of destinations to try once we've moved. We can see just through there.
We have found natural wildlife.
Deer in here.
Well, you can see it's just eating the grass. They're so used to people walking their dogs though that they're not that bothered.
Oh.
Are you? You aren't that bothered. Hey!
Stop looking at me.
So yes, I have to feel quite lucky about the fact that we live with this just literally around the back of our house. What are you two jibber jabbering on about?
So what happens? That means if there's deer. What happens if there's a bear in there?
There's not going to be a bear.
Lions, even lions and tigers.
Maybe. Who knows?
What? I don't even think you can get lion tigers in this country.
You can't get really bears either. Not in the wild.
Oh, bears like twice. Bears, I've got fluff.
Maybe in Florida we'll get bears.
But then we don't want bears, though, do we?
No, we don't want bears.
But I want to see one.
We can take you to the zoo to see one.
Yeah.
But I want to see it in natural.
You want to see it in nature?
Oh god.
Because that just looks better.
Oh, exciting news for when we go and live in Florida.
Yeah. In Florida, there's a capybara cafe.
Yes, there is. So we got sent a link to the Capybara Cafe in St. Augustine. So, guess where we're going to go as soon as we move out there?
Capybara cafe.
Yes. Oh, there we go. Look, we brought the ball down.
So as well as walking the doggies, Marky and Finn are having a little bit of a kick around on the green at the back.
And guess what? We're done already.
Woohoo! Was that a rainbow flick, that one?
Run!
What, Jacob?
We're done.
We're done. Have we had a message?
Yeah.
So they're already done. About
Again,
half an hour.
Nah, it's more like 25 minutes.
There we go.
Because they didn't get there till 10 past.
And we're done in 25 minutes. And again, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Fingers crossed it's a good sign or a bad sign, who knows. I'm sure we'll find out from the estate agent in a minute.
Good evening, and it is Sunday. It's like 8 o'clock, so virtually bedtime, so I've got to go and sort the kids out for bed. The viewing. The estate agent said it went kind of well, but also not kind of well. As in, the wife loved it, wanted to move in like tomorrow. The husband is a builder, but as a builder he's got different eyes, and he wants a bargain so that he can add some value to it, and that's just not where we're at. So I don't think they're going to be our buyers. So we just fly into next week, starting again really, waiting to see what happens and if we get any other interest. Fingers crossed we do. The estate agent has said though, with the nice weather as it is, things have slowed down a little bit. Things aren't moving as quickly. Right then, that's the end of Sunday. On to Monday. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hello and a very happy Monday. However, it is Monday evening now. Just trying to sort out some dinner after I've got me kind of gymmy stuff on because I've been in the garage, on the treadmill, weights bench and the dumbbells because obviously we've got to start the prep for going to Florida. And obviously you start to feel a bit better, don't you? When you've been doing some exercise, it gets all of those feel-good things going, and just been feeling a bit down with the whole house thing. And so this is my attempt at getting off my butt and doing something positive to make me feel better. Still nothing from the embassy yet, but I'm trying to think when it was we heard. I think it was about like the 20-something of April when we heard, and it almost tends to be a month after. So in theory, I guess we're not going to hear anything for maybe another 2 weeks. So we're just sitting around waiting on that one. The Pickford's called Saturday actually and asked where we were at and if anything had changed. So Mark told them obviously we'd lost the buyers, so we'll probably be reverting back to taking everything again now. But we just said to them, at the end of the day, we're starting again. We've got to sell the house first. We're not really in a position to do anything, so they know what we've got. And he happened to mention to Mark something about the fact that shipping prices might be starting to come down. So that could be good. But we're just gonna, see how these things play out. Anyways, that is Tuesday. I guess I need to go and sort out, after dinner, Jacob's toe. We've not talked to you about this. Poor lad, he's only 12 and he's had an ingrowing toenail. And it's been giving him some jip for about 3 months now. We've been desperately trying to get rid of it ourselves, treat it, follow all the advice from the doctors. We've done bathing, we've done everything. Antibiotics a lot, and not been able to fix it. So last Wednesday he went to have toenail surgery, so they have chopped down the side of it and hopefully made it go away. But now we're into the routine of needing to bathe and dress it every day. So the joys of motherhood. Hello and a very happy Thursday. Hope everybody's week is going well. I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea. So not a lot going on this week. I suppose we're a bit stuck like that now, aren't we, for a while? It's just going to be one of those things However, a couple of little things that have happened. Mark had a call from our estate agent to say that he's got another couple that want to come and have a look at the house on Sunday. Finley's football is now done for the season. We don't need to have that into the mix for a Sunday, so that's handy. Other than that, I basically went and got my hair done. It was that time of the month again, so off I went to get my hair done. Not that anybody's really interested in that, of course. Nothing else noteworthy so far this week. Mark's obviously continuing working. Oh, other than my sort of like temporary contract work has been extended for a further 3 months. So I'm good till August now. So I can at least be continuing to contribute. So that sees me through till hopefully when we're going. We just keep on going and working towards and trying to accumulate as much cash as possible, given cash is going to be king for the start of this journey. Right then, I suppose I better go and do some work. Good morning and a very happy Friday. We've made it to the end of another week. The week ticked off the lists. The kids are very happy because it means they've only got 1 week left till the school holidays again, which I know has come round like crazy quick compared to the last one. So we're starting out this Friday with an absolutely beautiful sunny day here in the UK. Look at that out there, absolutely beautiful. And as you can see, my banana is like rocking the garden right now. I do feel like it might be time for a little dip in the hot tub later. The right kind of day for it. And we actually had it serviced yesterday. If we do sell it with the house, we know we can be selling it fully functional and we're not doing anyone over. So it's had a full service. We needed a new pump, so it's had a new pump. So I might have to just test the pump out later. What do you think? Anyways, crack on with the day. Oh my gosh, these dogs. What are you two barking at? What are you barking at? So I've bought some turkey bacon, some like smashed avocado, and I'm gonna go for some brown sour bread toast with some bacon and avocado and see if that sees me through the day. And I also ducked out on my exercise yesterday, so you can see this is going well. Yeah, the realities of being mid-40s with 2 kids, 2 dogs, a job, a husband and a house. If only I could tell myself something when I was in my 20s. Don't set yourself up for thinking that you're going to be able to do exercise when you've got all that stuff to do. Because it never happens. How these women do it, I'll never know. Hello, it is now Friday afternoon. And a little update that we now have a second viewing on Sunday. Oh yes. So, not only do we have our first visitors at 12, we have a second lot of visitors at 12:30. Our estate agent is on it and he's got them lined up so that when one walks out, they cross paths as the other walks in. Get the idea that there's some competition. So, fingers crossed his strategy works. Good news is, the second people coming have already sold, completed, and are currently in rented accommodation, just waiting to find the perfect home. Let's hope this is it, and that could make things go a whole lot faster. Stick around to find out. It is a Saturday, start of another week, and this morning I am off for my usual walk, but this time off somewhere a little bit different. I'm going to meet a sister and friend at a local, just little nice National Trust walking trail, locally known as Bluebell Woods. But that is where we're going. I was going to bring Roxy and then I'm not. She wants a breakfast. She's not looking very happy. She does normally like going to this place, but this morning all she wants is food. So I am just going without a dog and just walking me, which I could do with anyway. And it's a lovely place to go for a walk. So I'll put a few little clips in.
Saturday, other than that, no real plans, apart from prepping the house ready for viewings tomorrow. So I've got to get the house ready for that. Come along for a normal Saturday with not a fat lot going on regarding the move at the moment. So I know it must be really boring for you, so I'm just really sorry. Believe you and me, we wish there was so much more to talk to you about with the moving thing. Because the sitting around and waiting. Katie, you said to me right at the beginning when I first started talking to you about this, that the limbo and the waiting, there is nothing worse than it. And oh my goodness, it is so true. The sitting around waiting for other people that are in control of what is happening is just the worst part about this. Yeah. Anyway, right then, time to get my shoes on. So obviously here we have Sally and Nikki. Nikki has just pointed out she's more than happy to now be featured. So this is Nicola. Hey. And Sally, who you already know. Who has no choice about being featured, to be fair. It is now Saturday afternoon and I had a very lovely walk this morning, but now we are heading out into the garden to have a little barbecue and to enjoy the hot weather here and a dip in the hot tub. Some family might be coming round as well. Well, no, in fact, they are coming round. They're already here. So, yeah, join us and the Dutton family as we enjoy a bit of British sunshine. This plans on being our afternoon. Sun is shining. Hot tub's open. Barbie is also open. We're going to make the most of what will potentially be British summer. How's it going, Marcus?
We're barbecuing.
Oh, he's grilling. He's grilling. Those ones didn't go so well.
Yeah, don't look at those.
Those didn't go so well. Yes. But we're grilling.
It's like nachos, but like called nachos.
Dogs liked it. You guys liked it, didn't you?
Especially that little oaf there. She just
A professional look, flipping his burgers. Just from your time in McDonald's.
Oh, why? Have you worked at McDonald's? Anybody get Mark?
Oh no, that's why I said it.
How many stars did you get at McDonald's?
I don't think he lasted it out a year, to be fair.
You didn't get any stars?
I was there for 3 months. After somebody poured strawberry milkshake into the inside of my scooter. That was it, I was done.
We're just enjoying a little stroll around Victoria Park here in Stafford. We've just had a lovely afternoon tea. It's a surprise afternoon tea to celebrate Lynn's 70th birthday, which is our stepmom. So I'll show you a little bit of that. We had that at a lovely place called the Post House. Got them dressed smart for a change. Even we don't scrub up too bad.
I don't like this every day.
Very, very nice. Love the colour palettes in there as well. Inspirational. Took loads of photos of that. I've never walked around here before. It's very pretty.
Isn't that called Little Life? The Avery?
I thought there was. Woo! Ooh. This is cool.
A bit of competition there, sir.
I know, yeah. Their banana's a bit bigger than mine. Well, it's a little bit like being in Florida. Palms. And here we are, having a little wander around the greenhouse. Oh, all the palm trees. Like various kinds of like banana plants and stuff as well. It's very nice. Oh, that's like a giant like cheese plant, isn't it? Very tropical. Are you sure? Does it say there's a snake in here?
It It's in a pen, of course.
Oh, it's in a pen.
so just floating
Oh,
around.
I thought you meant like there's a python, like we need to watch out. Start watching out for gators and everything. Oh, it's over there. There's a chameleon as well, is there? Oh, and there's some fish. It's got Brian the chameleon in there. Oh, there he is.
There he is, look.
Hey, Brian. Oh, yeah, Shelley and Sheldon. Yeah, chicken land snails. Look, there they are. Taking a little breather. Cornflake the snake, who it is, hiding at the back in there under his little house. These are Stafford ducks.
Ducks of the Shire.
Yeah, so the ducks from the Shire. It's a very nice look. Across the road here, there is a kids' playground. Very nice.
Good morning and a very happy Wednesday. I can only say I'm very sorry, but I haven't really vlogged anything since Sunday. Obviously we were out in the afternoon, going out for afternoon tea, and we had a lovely little stroll around the park in Stafford, so that was very nice. Nothing really to report. Apart from, we have had some feedback from the second people that came to view the house on Sunday. They were a couple that had sold and already completed on that house and were living in rented accommodation. So they loved the house, liked the house. They weren't so fussed on furniture or the hot tub or anything like that. But for them, the issue is the shared drive. And it's one of them, isn't it? When you live in one of these little cul-de-sac-y things with a shared drive. Not heard anything back from the first couple, but that came with their kids. So they were a family. I can't remember whether we said this or not, but if we didn't, just found out that their buyer had pulled out. So they were not really in a position to make an offer anyway, as being as their house has having to go back on sale as well. So it may be that we haven't heard anything from them for that reason. So we continue to wait for some more people to come and look. Still nothing on the visa interview front. And I think, in all honesty, out of everything so far, this is probably the worst phase that we're going through in terms of waiting around. So we will carry on with Wednesday and see what happens, see if anything pops up, crops up. Good afternoon and happy Thursday. Today is the day that Epic Universe opens to everybody. I've been following along on Instagram and on YouTube, and I watched the nighttime spectacular that the media previewers got yesterday, and oh my god, when Steven Spielberg started talking, I can't lie, I might have got a bit emotional. But anyway, today, for any of our followers, any of our viewers that are going to be there over the course of this opening time frame, have an absolutely epic time. Sorry for the pun, and especially to you, Catherine. I know how much and how excited you've been when we've been chatting about this. So if you don't follow Magic Wands and Roller Coasters, go and check out her channel, her Instagram page, and follow along with Catherine on her little first time trip to Epic. They're there for the opening day. They stayed at the Helios last night. So yeah, go and check that one out. Feeling a bit of FOMO, can't lie. It was so good there. Oh, and I know that makes me sound really ungrateful because we were just there. I know. But it's just because everything is taking so long now and we're not in control of anything. Florida just feels so far, far away. But anyway, we need to count our blessings and be grateful for the fact that we have the opportunity potentially to go live there. So we've just got to be patient and let it all happen when it's meant to happen, because that is exactly what is meant to be. So anyway, I've got my Halloween Horror Nights t-shirt on in honour of kind of like the whole Universal thing. I am currently editing vlogs for our Awfully Big Adventure channel, because there's a video that was supposed to go out yesterday but I didn't manage to take it out. my sister had a sporting injury during netball and she's hurt herself, and so we ended up at A&E yesterday just getting checked out because after a couple of weeks she's not feeling any better. So I ended up running to A&E, which meant my video yesterday didn't go out, but obviously family first, they are far more important. So I made sure she was okay, and then I've got the vlog to edit for Saturday and another awfully big adventure one to edit for Sunday. So it is a very busy couple of days with video editing. It is though Marky's birthday next Friday. So a week tomorrow we will be celebrating Marky's birthday. So I've got to get on with doing some little bits of planning and maybe a couple of surprises. I'm not quite sure what yet because he is still at work and working next week despite the fact that it is our half term. So we can't do anything major. And obviously with plans for Florida, it makes everything really difficult, and it is a big birthday, which makes me feel terribly guilty. We've already talked a lot about it, and he doesn't really want to do anything at the moment because we are sat around waiting for an appointment date. We sat around needing to pay for things, and so yeah, his 40th, I said it out loud, is kind of going to be a bit delayed, but it's something we've talked about, it's something he's very happy about, but that doesn't mean that we can't make it super special here. So that is what I'm going to be working on next week. So come along for that, for Marky's big birthday. I'm also thinking that Lilo and Stitch is out at the cinema now, isn't it? So I am thinking that I might drag them all to go and watch that this weekend, or at least next week with the kids. Or I might even just go and see it by myself if nobody wants to come. So that's on the cards as well. The boys have asked to go to Alton Towers. So I don't know whether to see if we can pinch Marky for a day next week and maybe go and do that. He has got a big meeting, a big work meeting, which means he's got to go away for a night as well. So that kind of hinders plans a little bit, and he's got to get prepped and there for that. So, but anyways, I will crack on with my day. I hope yours is going very well, and I will catch up with you later. Hello.
Hello.
It is Friday. Friday evening. This one. Very happy. Why are you very happy today, Finley?
Doing a shark quiz.
We're doing a shark quiz.
And I've got 4 right already.
And this is on top of the fact that today was no rules day at school, wasn't it?
Yes.
And... oh, what did you choose?
I think they don't have them. I think it's cartilage, I think it was.
And he got to go dressed in all of his shark t-shirt, his shark socks, his shark hat from holiday.
Shark sliders.
Shark sliders. It was just a shark no rules day. So we are topping out our shark no rules day with a shark quiz. We're nearly there. We're nearly there.
Oh, yes.
Here we go. Liver.
Was it liver? Yeah, it was. Stingrays and...
Hooray! Well done, Finley. He got them all right. So I am appropriately dressed in my Jaws t-shirt for our evening of quizzes. Or shark quizzes, anyway.
3.
And as it is Friday, it is
It was only 2
the end
weeks.
of the week again. And you have got like a 3-week mega vlog. So if you are still here at the end of this, is all I've got to say.
Well,
Because it's been a lot of me jibber jabbering away. Not a lot of going on.
I think it was like 20,000.
But you know what it's like.
£40,000.
We like to leave you on a Friday cliffhanger. And the cliffhanger for this week is that it may be even longer to get the visa interview than we thought. Yes. So yesterday, Mark decided he was going to put a post on the My Visa Journey website, and just to suss out within the community about people's experiences as to how long it took from getting document qualified to receiving their letter, so that we could try to work out a bit of an average. And somebody responded to his post within the community to say that the embassies and the NVC have a new tool on the embassy website, and they put a link to this tool, which I will share in the description below. And when you click through the link, it takes you to the embassy page, and on there you can select the visa type and that you are on, and you can have a look. Then it gives you the opportunity to see what document qualified date they are currently working to based on the latest date, refresh date. So I'll put a screenshot on the screen to better explain that, because I did a terrible job then. And currently, as of the 2nd of May, they are working on document qualifications from February 2025. So in May, they are still only dealing with Februaries, according to this calculator thing, which is not good news for us, because that means if they're working on Februaries and we got document qualified in April, we are still 2 months away from being in the list. So we don't know how accurate this calculator is, but using it as a guide, we are unlikely to be receiving any communications about a visa interview until July. That is our cliffhanger of the week. Maybe when we say that things happen for a reason and the house sale kind of fell through, maybe this is why. Maybe we were going to become homeless before we'd even had a visa accepted. It could be that this was the reason why everything got delayed. But inevitably, it could also mean that if we don't receive a letter with an interview date until July, the interview date could be a further 2 to 3 months later. It's also what it implied. So if we don't receive information until July, August, September, up to October,
I've got every single question.
it could be the case, worst case situation,
The head is that.
that we don't even have an interview date until October. Now that is not something we were expecting. But if it is anywhere even near true, the longest we could be expecting here is October. So we are going to have to adjust some expectations, which basically means that in an ideal world we will be in Florida before the end of the year. And sadly for these kids, there's a chance they might have to go back to school here in the UK in September. You may yet go into year 5, Finn. We need to adjust our thought processes a little bit and maybe slow things down. We have received a message from the estate agent who has said, as we would have expected, that it is a bank holiday weekend. It is also half term now and the kids have broken up. So the likelihood that we're going to get inquiries about the house, the likelihood that there will be requests for, a viewing, are going to be slim. So we've bought ourselves at least another week. So maybe it's all meant to be and things have just got to go with the flow. So yes, that is basically then the end of this week. So you have now had this big long mega vlog which literally catches us up to today, which is the 23rd of May. So from now on, sort of vlogs will be coming out literally in the week that they're happening. Thank you very much for watching. we really appreciate everybody for following along in our journey, and it is so lovely to be able to get to chat with everybody in the comments. So thank you to everybody that, you know, every week drops us a message below. I really do answer every single one personally. I try to answer any questions that you've got to the fullest extent, and I do get back to everybody eventually. So yeah, if you've got any questions at all, please feel free to ask away. If you are interested in continuing follow along and you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, and otherwise we will see you next week. So it is a bye from Finley, a bye from Marky, who is over here,
I'm here, someone stole my chair.
and from me, it is a bye for now.